In 2020, we were met by a lot of this. And this too. No one could have anticipated a change in our daily routines, in how we start every new day. We suddenly moved from this life to this life. This is how we would connect. And then suddenly, this was a new way of life. Something needed to happen to get us back to normality. Maybe Zoom was going to be the answer. But hang on, that platform was never meant for a classroom environment. What about Microsoft Teams then? This too fundamentally was meant for a corporate setting to assist in file sharing. Maybe Talent LMS or Vodacom e-learning. Here too, one is just looking at solutions that are not fundamentally ticking all the boxes. Almost everyone has been looking at solutions that seem to suggest that they aren't coming out of the COVID-19 era. Well, most, except when all the powers of Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Udemy, Talent LMS are combined, you get VLearn. Talking retrospectively, this is a pretty decent solution, with just one problem: a post-COVID future. You see, post-COVID, we will still have this problem, and this problem, this, and a whole lot of that. This is where VLearn goes beyond where the somewhat famous learning and educational platforms end. Welcome to VLearn Education and VLearn Enterprise. The modern education system was designed to teach future factory workers to be punctual, docile, and sober. Factory owners required docile, agreeable workers who would show up on time and do what their managers told them. The biggest flaw in this system is lack of creativity, individualism, and does not promote self-teaching. Both the schooling and corporate systems have suffered due to there being no efficient way of distributing learning content in a way that promotes retainment of information. Until VLearn. VLearn is pillared on 5 distinct technologies: artificial intelligence, virtual reality, augmented reality, incentives voucher system, and real-time video conferencing. VLearn Education creates a learning environment that speaks to the have-nots, as well as the fortunate. At no time in the history of the education system has there ever been an incentives-driven system awarding positive progress by rewarding learners in real time. Using a particular branch of artificial intelligence, called machine vision, VLearn collects and analyzes user behavior for signs of fatigue, distress, hunger, fear, or boredom, where one or any combination of the above could lead to distraction and low performance. On a more positive spectrum, this analysis also detects positive gestures motivated by content that inspires individuals. We track all of these in real time, and the results of this analysis form part of an individualized assessment report given to the institution, as well as parents, if applicable. VLearn's virtual reality classrooms are highly customizable to suit the need of any environment. We do this in the shortest possible time, locally. These VR classrooms are fully interactive, promoting active participation. They are also multi-user capable. This means we allow individuals who would not necessarily be in the same geographic space to interact fully via hand gestures, voices, and visuals, as if they were right in front of each other. This allows for better collaborations and by far promotes socializing even during these challenging social distancing times. As VLearn, we have found a way to bring augmented reality into the classroom in the most effective and productive way. It becomes quite difficult for teachers to generally explain a particular subject further than what can be fitted on a single page in a textbook. But That is before VLearn came up with an ingenious way of superimposing customized content on portions of any textbook, where an educator feels that learners are struggling. All of a sudden, those old boring books with static content are given a new lease of life through dynamic content that can be changed or removed at any given time. Even if one is to remove AI, VR, and AR off the table, you are still sitting with a learning tool that allows for different educational institutions to share their content either freely or attach a small fee with any other institution they may so choose to share with. This now opens up a new platform where individual tutors, in a form of retired educators, unemployed graduates, as well as full-time educators, can create their own learning and teaching ecosystem within VLearn. Quite a number of learners, even at tertiary level, still attend class on an empty stomach. Some of these learners leave their homes early in the morning, travel long distances, and then return home very late in the evening. This may end up being a very physically and mentally challenging exercise. This may in some cases even lead to early dropouts or poor results. When one looks at lack of basic needs such as sanitary pads for young girls, the incentivized voucher system speaks directly to this very challenge. Now, all of a sudden, learners are able to buy themselves these basics, through maybe submitting quality work on time, or doing well in a speed test, and so on. VLearn now moves from a typical e-learning and educational platform, into being a social media of learning. Imagine using this to take them from here to here, without needing any of this. That is a life transformed through technology. That is VLearn.
Okay, one of the main features of VLearning is its ability to upload as many learners as possible into its database, which means probably the whole school can have its all learners registered into the VLearning, and also be able to see all the files that have been uploaded, as long as they are registered in each and every in their respective classes. So which means the learners can still go back to their files, or go back to the very same videos or audio files, and rewind and fast forward and repeat and revise all the work that has been put up there. So it's got a very big advantage of that.
VLearn Enterprise, on the other hand, leverages mostly on machine vision, live video conferencing, as well as augmented reality. VLearn uses smart glasses, normal tablets, as well as drones, as a carrier of these technologies. On a daily basis, we train customized artificial intelligence models to analyze very specific environments and do specialized object detections. Using HD cameras mounted either on smart glasses or drones, we analyze frames and are able to provide information customized to each particular client and industry, all in real time. In the rail space, we are working with a client that seeks to analyze rail tracks and serve as early detection mechanism for rust, flat spots, vegetation, as well as potential cable theft. Autonomous drones carry the same algorithm to analyze high-rising property, such as bridges and overlays for cracks and surface damage. Field agents also require smart glasses in order to communicate back to the office in real time what they see on the field. Mounted with a built-in projector, our augmented reality portion assists them in troubleshooting any mislabeled or unlabeled modules on the field in the shortest possible time, saving tons of money and time. This leaves more staff available for other labor-intensive duties. All of the above clearly lays a foundation for a no-brainer application of such technology in the insurance space, medical or paramedic space, safety and security space, as well as workshop management and the automotive industry. Our client in the security space plans to use VLearn Enterprise as a tool to train as well as monitor performance of warm bodies in their guarding duties. Within the telecommunications space, where cable theft and vandalism is such a huge issue, VLearn Enterprise not only provides a platform that guarantees high-quality maintenance by all technicians, it also provides companies with active eyes in places that had no such capability before. Machine vision offers an ability for drones to not only see intruders and deter them instantly, but also to identify repeat or regular offenders through sharing of data files of potential offenders, across the network in real time. The very nature of autonomy and colony-driven drone swarms allow for random allocation of primary duties in case one or more drones experience difficulty or run out of power. VLearn is not a typical e-learning solution that keeps reusing old techniques to try and achieve new feat. It is not a novelty exercise aimed at capitalizing on COVID in its short-term and limited activity period. VLearn is a platform, which is the first one of its kind in the African continent, conceptualized, designed, developed and is wholly owned in South Africa. VLearn is a virtual discovery for all. Join us in the discovery now.